Whew. Well, I suppose this has been a long time coming now. Over 2 years ago, I did and said some hurtful things that upset a community. A community that is all about spreading love and joy around the one thing that they all like. So, there was a trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog. This was the first movie. And this was the trailer that came out after the redesign. And I thought I would do a trailer reaction. I said some things that angered and upset a lot of people. Whilst I was congratulating the team on the better design of Sonic himself, I was overly critical on the film. I think I referred to it as childish and immature. Little did I know that my words cut really deep with the Sonic fan community. And then, upon the film's release, I decided to take my actions to an unacceptable level, where in an attempt to troll or goad the Sonic fans even more, I did my review of the first Sonic the Hedgehog film dressed as a deliberately poor imitation of Sonic. And as anyone would have noticed at that point, I feel like that was a step too far. And so, after deep and personal reflection, I would like to formally apologize.
To absolutely nobody!
I love that you want to help make a difference.
Mind if I drive?
But you're being reckless.
Don't worry, nobody's gonna get hurt.
Pretending to be Batman.
Blue Justice, trademark pending.
You're still just a kid.
Woohoo!
Trust me, there will come a moment when your powers will be needed. But you don't choose that moment. That moment chooses you.
I just got goosebumps. Wait a second, did you steal that from Oprah?
How's it going, guys? Welcome back to my channel and time for another episode of Luke's Reviews. Now, I do just want to preface that intro is entirely a joke. There is not some ongoing war with me and the Sonic fan community. It was one little thing that got completely blown out of proportion. And I'll be honest, I have just been riding the coattails of that YouTube infamy for way too long now. But we meet again. My quote-unquote nemesis has made a return to the big screen in his much-anticipated sequel for some, in Sonic the Hedgehog 2. After his victory over Robotnik from the last film, Sonic is doing his best to serve as a hero to the city. However, Robotnik returns to Earth, this time with the powerful Knuckles in tow, vowing revenge on Sonic and wanting ultimate power. To stop Robotnik and Knuckles, Sonic teams up with his new pal Tails to try and save the Earth. Okay, look, so long story short, did a trailer reaction for one of the Sonic the Hedgehog trailers. It did not go down well at all with the Sonic fandom. They took an immense disliking to me. That carried on until the release of the film, so I decided to poke fun at the whole situation and dressed up as Sonic in my review. On reflection, it could have been seen as an entire mental breakdown, and thus now Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is in cinemas. So to say that I wasn't looking forward to the sequel was kind of an understatement. Even with Knuckles and Tails in tow, I just really wasn't a fan of what Jeff Fowler and his team did with the first film, and I didn't think that the trailers for this second film looked all that promising either. But it's probably worth mentioning, I am not a lifelong Sonic fan. My experience with the games is extremely limited, and I have next to no experience with the cartoons whatsoever. But after all this, as I do with all films, I went into Sonic the Hedgehog 2 with an open mind. And how was it? Well, it was better than the first. It was a lot better, in fact. Actually, it was kind of good. It was really good. I really liked Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Trust me, no one is more surprised than me right now. Look, there are still glaring issues, the sense of humor being one of the most prominent. Some jokes work, I mean mostly everything to do with Knuckles playing some kind of Echidna type Drax the Destroyer. That was funny, that actually consistently made me laugh. But Sonic still has that annoying, quippy attitude, and whilst Jim Carrey goes for broke in his performance, the majority of it works, but some jokes can't help but fall flat on their face. And some jokes are so clearly leaning for a younger audience that all the adults can do is just kind of groan and roll their eyes. I also thought that the visual effects were pretty inconsistent, considering that this film cost just under $100 million to make. The design of the characters are pretty cool, but there is some really poor green screen compositing. As from a story perspective, it's nothing groundbreaking. There's this MacGuffin that is introduced for Sonic and the gang to kind of seek before Robotnik and his cronies can get hold of it. And that's it. Because, look, there's no need for some complex narrative at play here. Lest I remind you, this is Sonic the Hedgehog. But this time around, I was really invested in the story. Sonic has this quite heartfelt character arc about learning the responsibilities of being a hero, as well as Knuckles having his own emotionally driven character arc. And so by keeping it simplistic, Fowler and the team can kind of have some fun with the action set pieces, especially by the time we reach the final act. Like, when I think of what a live action Sonic the Hedgehog movie can be, this is it. This is what I had in mind, and it pays off. And that's coming from someone who, like I said, I'm not a Sonic fan. So I can only imagine what the die-hard Sonic fans are gonna think of this. Ben Schwartz still remains a really, really good pick to voice Sonic the Hedgehog. I still can't help but hear some little twangs of Jean-Ralphio from Parks and Rec, but hey, what are you gonna do? And like I said, Jim Carrey is his usual wacky self, and for the most part, it works. Idris Elba is an inspired piece of casting for Knuckles, and it's nice to see Colleen O'Shaughnessy, a voice actor who has voiced Tails in some video games and some cartoons as well, return for the live action film too. Also, stick around for a mid-credit scene. Even for a non-fan like me, what they're teasing for the future is actually pretty cool. I can't believe these words are leaving my mouth. I really enjoyed Sonic the Hedgehog 2. The improvement from the first is like chalk and cheese. The heart within the story is far more prominent, and the overall plot itself, whilst largely unoriginal, lends itself to the property tenfold. So if Sonic 2 can turn this sourpuss into a... Sorry, I can't actually bring myself to say it. If Sonic 2 can turn this sourpuss into... If Sonic 2 can turn this sourpuss into a fan... that hurt to say. Then I can only imagine what Sonic fans are gonna think of this sequel. I promise you, this isn't a belated April Fool's Day joke. I really like the film. So I'm gonna give Sonic the Hedgehog 2 a 7 out of 10. Anyway guys, those were my unexpected thoughts on Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Let me know, have you had a chance to see the film yet? What did you think? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And my question to you, I would like to know, is there a sequel to a film that you ended up liking, but the original film you strongly dislike? It's a very rare occurrence, so I'm very curious to see if you guys have any thoughts. But that is all we have time for today, so thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Hello, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, make sure to click that like button, and if you aren't already, click that subscribe button too.